I have. I don't have anything.
That's three-dimensional. Alexa, stop.
Amazing.
I thought it was dimensional.
Jacob.
I'm trying to wait for the people. I took those are the ones that I took out that I know I'm going to use, that I want to use. Now, what color we're going to use, I don't know, because I got all of these.
You don't know where the other 6 are?
In there.
Oh, you put them here. Okay.
In there. But
you want it, you know.
Hey, Melly Mel. Mel is in there. Mel.
Hey, Mel.
Y'all hear Brody? You gonna have. I'm putting Brody back in the kennel because he gonna Jacob. If he comes in this kitchen, you need to keep your eye on him. If not, put him in the kennel. Hey, Melly Mel. I'm back in the kitchen today because the yard needs to be mowed. Out the kitchen. Y'all better tell Brody to stay out the kitchen while I'm busy. Hi, Melly Mel. Guess what I did? I followed your instructions. I posted these tags. And Appalette is right here. Appalette, say, hey, Appalette. Appalette is right there. And these, I have 5. Remember, I told you I was going to do 5 pieces. And I listed them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You don't see me?
No. Now you're showing it. Let me.
Oh, it's. Hold on. My computer is Appalette. She got 3 in here. But we're gonna be playing back in the. I don't have that much left. The next order, I'm gonna get that some too.
Yeah.
And it was only $10. It didn't supposed to come full because I think it's supposed to, but it's still a good amount. So you get your stuff from that kit. So this one said, always take the scenic road. That's how it is. This little. Look. Hold on. This is always like me, y'all. Like me. Oh, get off the watch. Let's see if we can get moving, y'all. Let's see. No.
I can see that you're in this.
You can hear me too, then.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's still stuck on this screen. What do you need to hit?
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Now you did it.
I don't know, y'all. I had to turn off my janky Wi-Fi. Oh, y'all know what? Jay's in there on the game too, so it might be. I just took it off Wi-Fi. Jacob might be eating up the bandwidth. But y'all, that's y'all inner nephew. Y'all tell me to leave him alone. So he had been on the game all day today. So we'll let it ride. So yeah, Melzy, these were remember the pieces that y'all got in your kit. And I was just sitting in there working with, oh, y'all were with me the other night. And this is how some of those pieces turn out. So today we're going to go back and play in some of this shimmer place. And since Appalette is here, I'm gonna have her play with it too. Appalette, you need you something to cover up your space. Here, put right. I'm gonna put this over here. You can sit right there. Well, you can sit where you are and just use that area if you want to put something. I can see better from right here. Anyway, so I'm just used to looking that side, but we'll make it work, girl. We as family, right, Melzy? That's the Mellinger. Mel, I appreciate you sending me those notes in the chat the other day because I really did forget to. I really remembered to send Melissa my address and stuff. And Zuri's mom is coming either Thursday or Friday. If she comes on Thursday, she can come and I can introduce y'all to Zuri's mom on Thursday if she comes for craft therapy Thursday. She wants to come because she needed craft therapy. She's a teacher, and I think she's gotten accustomed to spending the day at home all day, and now she probably want to run away from home. My friend Reese isn't in here. Sometimes Angelette want to run away from home. Everybody, and I'm happy. that they want to run away from home sometimes because when they leave, they feel better and they're nicer to everybody. I like it. I like it. Sometimes not having a man in your house has its benefits. Sorry, I do have a young man in here. I'm sorry. I do have a young man. So, y'all look. Appalette and me were in here talking, and I got these pieces. The reason that we're back in this area is because I could not find my stencils that look like this, and I know I got it from Hobby Lobby. I used it before. I just couldn't put my finger on it. This is the stencil set that I used to make this a long, long time ago. But of course, I went back to Hobby Lobby because that's where I got the leopard print. And when I did it, I went ahead. You all right? Okay. When I did, I went to the other section and I saw some really cute ones with dimensions. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all some of the ones I got. Make sure you check the bin because these are in the bin mail and it's attached to the show. And you just tell me, I'm going to keep them in the frame. And you tell me 1, 2, 3, or 4. Look, me and Appalette did this one too, so she'll be available too. Is she cute? Let me tell y'all something. I was going to throw this piece away too. This was a bunch of this is on a piece of copy paper. And Appalette sat right here with her detailed self and cut all these little pieces. And I was like, Angela, I ain't gonna use that. I don't know why you left that there because they're too thin. But guess what? That's my friend. Y'all better get y'all Appalette. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna name her number 6. Y'all better get her because Appalette might take her home. This one says, and all of them are going to come with either a butterfly. Y'all know I love butterflies and bows, bees and bees. You need to get this paper clip, which is a butterfly, or you'll get one of these paper clips that's a bow. So this one is called, this one I put on here, always take the scenic route.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that cute? Okay. And this one says summer journey. So this will be cute. And all of these are journaling cards on the back. I roughed them up a little bit, but y'all know we vintage around here. But yeah, all of them will come with this paper clip, and all of them are like 3 by 5. So they have a good size. So they're journaling cards. This one says one of a kind. Mel, I think this is, where is yours, Mel? Oh, I think it was this one, right? I think it was that one. Anyway, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, I have them listed like 5. Oh my God. No, that's not even my jam. Someone is at the front door. That's Demetrius. That's crazy.
You can only see 4 in the screen.
Okay. And let's say I only have 4 in the screen. I'm not gonna turn the screen sideways.
Move them down under it, because then you can see it.
Right here, like
Look.
Okay.
Put them down. Yeah.
Like so. Is that better? I'm trying to look from here. Okay, that's a little bit better. So
you have 1, 2 down a bit.
But I'm gonna have to use this space for the
okay.
because I'm gonna leave these and you just tell me which one. I'm just gonna leave them on the screen and y'all let people know when they come in here that these are available in the bin. Because y'all are bossy and y'all were gonna tell Karen on me last week. And I said, okay, don't tell on me. Anyway, Mel, I'm so happy you here. You always come over here to see me. I think somebody else comes on at this time. Is it Janae? I can't remember who it is. Adrian.
Not Adrian. The other Adrian.
Got you. Oh, the namesake Adrian. That's what I call her namesake because Janae calls her namesake. But I'm going to show you the ones that all of these, I think 10 came in a pack. These are the ones that I pulled that I want to use, which I'll show you in a second. But I'm going to show you all of these came from Hobby Lobby, and they weren't in the section with these regular stencils. They were in the section where not the spray paint, but another section. But this is one, and I love these because all of them have like some type of dimension to them. So we got that one. We have this one. I like a geometric. And we got this one's kind of Aztec, I think. And then we got these diamonds. Don't you know diamonds are a girl's best friend? Okay, I'm gonna go, and this is another one that's a different kind of diamond. It's like a plaid a little bit if you turn it this way, but this way, when you turn it this way, it's like a diamond shape. Okay, so these are the ones that I pulled to play for us to play with today. You could probably tell what kind of vibe I'm on too when I pull. I got this one. Okay, and I have this one is funky. I think Appalette like this one. I think she liked that one. And I got this is my favorite one that I want to play with. Isn't that cute? Like I like that. And this my favorite one was probably between this one and that one. So I have these little cups right here in a little bowl. And what we're gonna do today is we're gonna play with these tags. I think some people bought these tags. If you have these tags, you could pull out these tags. Some of these tags I already did something with, and they probably need a little extra judging, I guess. Look at this. It says, "Sweetheart, trust your heart." That's so cute. And these are thick, okay? And they have this, we're experimenting today too, because they have this shiny side, and sometimes stuff doesn't stick to shiny sides, but this side is not shiny. So we got two sides to work with, okay? This is so pretty. So I'm going to start on the back sides, especially of the ones that already have something on the front. So that's what we're going to do today. Y'all probably will hear Jacob in there. You know, when if sometimes he doesn't know how to use his words on the game. And then I cuss and I fuss at him, but then I can't get mad at him because I think I know where he got it from. Anyway, but he can't do it in front of me, you know. Oh, and we still got those orange ones. I mean, those other ones over there. So what we have, I just randomly have these colors in here. I think last week we tried strawberry slushy. Maybe I'll let Angelette pick one and we will pick one. We didn't use this. We didn't use chocolate chip last time. I think that's too dark. I got fresh fig. Um, this is y'all, this is courtesy of Brody. This is so ghetto, but I already used this one last week. Brody is so ghetto. Why would he do this?
Leave my baby alone.
Okay, then he think Angelette is his mama. Yeah, he really do like defer to Angelette, like she the alpha when she come over here, girl. And then he has gotten to where if I got Angelette on speakerphone, Mel, he starts whining. And you know what she say? "Oh, my baby, what is wrong with him?" I don't know. Dogs are people. Okay, so we got blueberry bushel, soft sky, tangerine tango, and we got y'all know we didn't play with her, right? Did we play with her last week? We played with Melon Mambo.
I don't know.
You don't remember? And I know we played with crushed curry because these are the ones. It still has crushed curry all over the thing right there. So we'll put crushed curry back. We'll keep out fresh fig. I put these two. I'm gonna put melon mambo and strawberry slushy up. So I'm gonna let Appalette pick out the next one. And I think she likes blueberry bushel because she got blueberry bushel at her house. So the beautiful thing about these, I'm gonna shake them up, is that when I put them in this paste, they're buildable. So we can do a lighter color or we can make it really dark and moody.
Sorry.
Appalette is like my Vanna White over here, girl. She is flipping things around. Okay, so this is Stampin' Up! Shimmer paste, shimmery white embossing paste. Let me make sure I have.
Well, they said we did blueberry bushel last week.
We did blueberry bushel last week. Let's see what y'all want to do. We're doing
have
fresh fig.
Strawberry.
Yeah, we did strawberry.
We did strawberry.
How about tangerine? You want to do a blue? You can pick that pool party.
No.
Soft sky. Tangerine tango. We did crushed curry.
Yeah. So.
Y'all had some. Oh, you want to do chocolate chip? No. I thought I had chocolate chip up here. Okay. So we're gonna do. Yeah, it's chocolate chip. You want to do chocolate chip? I'm gonna give you chocolate chip, so you can do it. So, I'll give you a bowl. I need to give you something to mix it up with. Y'all, I'm
Oh, she know not.
say what? So y'all, what I'm gonna do, I'm plugging up my little I need to wait before I plug that up.
Oh,
I need
Adrian
to
did a raid. Accessories by Adrian.
Adrian, y'all know I can't play the raid song. Boom, 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 boom. This is a raid. Thank you for raiding my craft, Lord. No pouting. No. Listen, no pouting allowed, girl. Let me tell you, I wanted to go outside today and be back under the magnolia tree, but they were, I don't get the yard done until next week. So we'll be back next week, and then everybody can come and we can sit under Maggie if it's not raining, okay? We have pretty grass and everything. So for all of you that are new, welcome to Stampin' Tuesdays, where I pull out my Stampin' Up things, but I encourage you to pull out your stamping things, no matter if they're Stampin' Up or not. And we do something crafty over here with inks or ink adjacent things. How about that? Today, we're not necessarily going to be doing stamping. We're going to be working back with this Stampin' Up shimmery white embossing paste. Okay. So the beautiful thing about this paste is because it's white, you can dye it or put any color. I'm going to put that back. So today, we're going to start with Tangerine Tango. Now, these pieces, remember Sunday, for the ladies that were in here on Sunday who said they were going to tell Karen on me, I put these tags in the shop. Adrian was in here too fussing. Who else was in here fussing? Somebody else was in here fussing. But they're in the shop, okay? And I have 6. However, moving back to what we're doing here. This paste, I don't have that much left, y'all, because you can tell we were playing heavy last week. But what I learned is I don't think that the package was supposed to be full because the ink is, the paste itself expands a little bit. So let me get my gloves, my handy dandy glove. Which I don't know, I'm the messiest crafter ever, sometimes. Uh, uh, uh. So also the second part of our experiment today is going to be these. I have these, and some of you, thank you for making your purchases. Some of you a few months ago purchased these tags, and these are the ones that I had left over. They're made from chipboard. And on this side, they have a little bit of a shiny finish. And of course, this is the regular matte finish on the back. Some of them I've already played with, but you can always use these. Y'all see these? We're going to do, these are the things we're going to be working with today. Yeah, I'm going to have to get something plastic because I can. I don't see my spatula. I'm sure it's around here someplace, but I'm going to use one of these. It's just plastic, okay? We're crafty around here. Close enough to a spatula, right? All right. Close enough. Got a little bit of water in here, so I'm going to try this out. It's just a bowl, a crafting bowl. That's what we'll call it. So I'm going to mix it up. Mix it up. Mix it up. Mix it up. And this is, we're going to try Tangerine Tango. No, which one do I want to do first? Do I want to go with? And you can see what is different about this paste is it shimmers. I think you all bought all the pieces last week. Thank you. So that I can show, and you can see because this is a black background on here. See, you can see some of the sparkles. It's like an iridescent shimmer. There it is. It's like an iridescent shimmer in here. And it takes on whatever color it's reflecting off of, if that makes sense. So the color we're about to use now is going to be this Fresh Fig. Shake it up. This Fresh Fig is a retired color, but y'all know Stampin' Up has a gazillion million colors, every color other than rainbow. Same formula, different color. So Fresh Fig in its natural state of when you stamp it from the ink pad is a little bit darker than most, but we don't have to make it that dark. It's going to be like a mauve color, I think. Oh, yeah, I think that's what we're doing. I think this is like a mauvey color because it's not pink, It's not purple. It's definitely giving me mauve. I think I'm going to put a little bit more in here. Just a little bit, not a lot. Just a little bit, baby. Y'all, why don't they let us play our music? I see colors and Stampin' Up colors, and then I hear phrases in 80s and 90s R&B music. Go figure. That's where Raid was made in the 80s. Okay. A little bit. I'm going to 2 more drops. Mm-mm. And actually, I made a boo-boo right here. Ugh. You can also use this with any alcohol ink that you have, by the way. And this is just a glass grid pad down here. Let's mix it up. And so which one do we want to try first? Let's see. Let's see which so how is everybody's Tuesday going? All right. Which one do y'all want to start with? I'm gonna give y'all 2 choices. I don't want to try that one yet. Y'all know I'm really crazy too. I can't make up my mind. Okay, we're gonna try the simplest one first. Let's try this one first. And since see this piece, this is already in that color scheme, and I think it would be cute if we just put a few of these pieces on here. I'm not going to do the stencil the whole thing, but just kind of, I like to do things, if you ever notice, in like a, not half or anything, but on a corner. And because I like kind of grungy, I'm not grungy, more shabby chic stuff, then that's where we're at. And the reason that I have this glove on is because I found that when I did this application with just a spatula or whatever I was mixing it with, it came out really thick. So I just use my gloves because, again, this is craft therapy, and it actually gives me a little, it's very tactile, and you can just rub this in. Okay. So there you go. And it does have a little bit of a, if you hear that, it's a grittiness to it. And so if I left it like that, it would be super duper thick. Uh-oh.
I think Unique is asking if the tags are for the swap.
If the tags, which means
she said, "Hey friend, are these for the swap?"
No, these are for purchasing my bin. You're talking about these, right? Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that I made last week. Oh, this collection was inspired by Craft and Connect weekend. For those who participated in the card class, these were some ephemera pieces and pieces that I had in the kits. I don't know if I like that, y'all, but it hasn't. I think if you could tell, the what am I trying to say? It got underneath the stencil. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, mind you, these stencils were from a different place, and I could probably use that. Let me see one of those yellow ones. We're experimenting. Those yellow ones when I used one of these yellow ones last week, and they did not lift at all. I didn't even have to glue them or do anything to them.
Which one?
It doesn't matter. So maybe this, I think it's a little bit thicker. Let's see. You're making a mess.
Watch your glove on the inside.
Got you. All right. This is like playing, y'all, we playing in the sandbox. This is like sandbox play. All right. Let's try this one. I'll cover. I wonder if, let's see. And I'm making sure, and also guys, remember, this is not straight up paper either. So this surface might be resisting this a little bit, but we'll see.
It's sheen.
Mm-hmm. It's a sheen on here. If not, you know what? We just playing, right? And I'm trying to put this on in the thinnest layer I possibly can. Maybe I'm going to use some washi tape to hold it down a little bit better too, because I can do it on this glass mat. Okay. And the thing about this is I kept this foil over it. It did sometimes with these thicker pastes they dry out quicker, but it's still pretty lucid here. Okay. Trying to get it not perfect, but at least consistent. All right, here we go. That's a little better. Just a little bit. I'm gonna put that back over here. Let me get some washi tape. And washi tape and some regular paper. We'll do that. Washi tape. And regular, not regular paper, but a piece of cardstock. Okay. Cardstock. And washi tape. Yes. Give me a piece of washi tape out there so I won't get it messy. I'm going to put the washi tape in. This is regular paper, y'all. This is regular papers.
Sorry.
I could go downstairs, y'all, and hold on. Talk to the people, Appalette. Talk to the people. Appalette says she's not going to talk to y'all. I got you.
Hey, everybody.
I got some regular paper, but I also
Have
a sticky mat that I use.
these over.
There is a mat that holds everything down for me that I could use for this, but I don't want to go downstairs to the basement though. So we have another piece. No, it's a piece missing. That piece that holds that you tear it with is missing. But I did bring the regular tape down.
There. I didn't get open.
And if it doesn't work, we can use this. Okay. This should be better. Also, y'all know my fingers don't have a lot of feeling in them, so sometimes.
You need to sit down?
I got it. I mean, as far as when I apply it, it's not sticky enough. And you know what, y'all, I'm about to take a deep breath and not act like this is the end of the world. That'd be the problem. It's not the end of the world. All right. Here we go. All right. Now let's see what we're working with. Okay. I hope I didn't. Well, when I get this down to a science, then we can go back and pull up those other pieces too, because I really wanted to try those other stencils. And what I'm trying to do is not let too much of the formula get underneath the stencil. And those cards now, remember they had a film on the top. So I was kind of afraid that that would be a thing, but we could still play with it because it'll still come out kind of grungy looking, I think. Okay. And if you could see this, I'm going to pull it up to the screen when I finish rubbing it in or buffing it in. You could see from here the iridescent shine or the shimmer to it, you see? And the more I rub it, the more. All right. I'll pull it up. This is better. There you go. And if you see, there's some flecks in here, right? And I'm going to run one more in a different pattern, and then I'm going to emboss it. That is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to emboss it. But what I'm looking for now is cardstock instead of those tags. And I have plenty of cards. Oh, y'all look. I want to try a tone on tone with this, with that Tangerine Tango. You're going to put that aside. I'm just getting paper, y'all. This is another piece of plain white cardstock. And this time I'm going to try to use this zebra print. It's already getting kind of stuck to the mat. And if if I had some, and I do, you can just squeeze some alcohol on here. To clean it better. You can hear the sandiness from the embossing powder underneath there, but you know. All right, so we're gonna do this one. Let me get my tape together. Tape together. We don't have any music. It's all quiet. Y'all, it's all quiet. You know, Appalette don't be talking to people. She over there laughing silently to herself. But listen, Appalette stays on these whatnot streets supporting every one of y'all though. So one time, 3 apples in the chat for Angela. She get 3 red apples. 3 red apples. Nobody ain't never me and Mel. We all right. Okay, listen. Here we go. I'm gonna have Appalette do the Tangerine Tango. She like orange. She didn't know I was gonna have her do something. She just came over here. She didn't really come over here to craft and work though. She just came over here because she was in them not in the whatnot streets. She was outside today. Appalette was outside. We don't usually get outside around these parts. She was outside. And I'm glad she came to see me in her outside moments. I be liking to see 3 apples. I like to see. My baby came in there and said, "Mama, Miss Angeletta's here." I said, "Well, yeah, let her back up in the driveway. Let's go." You didn't back up today. She came straight in today. She didn't back in. You know you at home when you back into the spot, right? Now are you back in park? I'm gonna do this too. Put it some down here. We ain't gonna let none of this go to waste. Are you driving backwards? Mel, I saw your picture the other day. I was so happy to see that you were outside by the pool. Oh yeah, because I am clumsy. I saw, and you know what? My ex, no, he's not my ex. My husband has a pool, and I think that my son doesn't go over there. Let me tell you why. Y'all think Jacob is something else? Let me tell you why Jacob doesn't go swimming at his dad's. You know why? Girl, he don't want to mess up his hair. Isn't that something? Where are y'all raising these? Who raises these kids? Where y'all getting them from? All right, here we go. Whoop. That's going to be pretty. I'm going to put this in some water so it won't get stuck. I'm going to put some water. Y'all remember outside last week, I had water outside. Today I'm in the kitchen, so it'll be inside. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take this glove off. I have plenty. Y'all remember these black gloves? Remember back in the day, I was a black glove lady? And I didn't want to take off my gloves. I had to, I had to be comfortable to get naked in front of you. Okay. So I'm plugging up my handy dandy. What is this? Apple. What is it? What is that?
Oh,
Heating tool. Let's start with what we started with. Let's start with this one. Now, this one, remember last week when I showed you how thick this could get? Look at this. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can know my hand is going to shake a little bit, but let me. If you see, remember last week when I told y'all when I did it with the spatula, it was a little bit thicker, but it was just a different look. It's still hardened up. It's still dry on me. And the thing about it, when you have it thick like that, you'll let it literally bubbles a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now, this is the one with the stencils that seem, this is the one with the stencil, the yellow one is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And again, this is a little bit different because I think this is thicker because there's a film on this cardstock. But as I'm drying this, you can see the colors show up, the sparkles show up. So we're going to go from worst to best. All right. So this is what this looks like. And this is on one of these cards. I already played with this card. I think I did some distress inks or something. I don't know what technique that was on the front, but I figured it matched or it complemented there. Okay. I'm going to let that cool off. This is the first one that we did out that shocked me, but there are no mistakes in crafting because what I can do with this is rub some of that gold wax over it. Okay, that's that one. Again, this has that resistant surface too. Okay. Now we're going to go to the cardstock. We're going to do this one. Ooh. Remember I told you that it bubbles up a little bit when it's on there thick? You see it? What happens is with the thicker pieces, it gives it more texture. The thicker pieces are more raised. They still are going to set and be harder, but they make it feel like real texture paste. And those signs, the parts that are bubbling, they're just going to be the raised pieces, whereas the other parts are going to be flat, if that makes sense. But I like that to use, you know what I like to use that for? Here you go. I would use this. You can feel the texture on it too. I'm trying to let it cool off. But I would get some of that wax and rub it over here and it will be very, very, maybe y'all try that. But I'm going to let Appalette feel it. You can really feel the texture on here. But it is done. If I rub my hands over it, there's nothing. That's the beautiful thing about it too, is that the shimmer in here when you want, I'm not a person that loves glitter, but I like a little bit of a shimmer. And when I rub my hand over this, you know how glitter comes off? It doesn't come off. I'm gonna let Appalette be the Vanna White of the area. Oh, that's a pretty koala. So yeah, so I'm going to show you what the textures look like versus this is starting to dry, but this is dried already. And maybe before we leave, we can go ahead and rub some of that gold Bella Rosa on it. It's going to be very pretty. I'll make Appalette do it. Okay, so Here's the one that we're excited about. And this is on cardstock. This is regular. This isn't even 110. This is either 65 or 100 pound. I'm not sure. Ooh, I like this. She hurts. I like her. Is anybody in there zebra print? They say, women of our age are into the animal print. I do like me a good leopard though. I'm not, but y'all know I'm a cougar. One time, I'm a saber tooth. I'm not a cougar, y'all. I'm a saber tooth. So I like a good leopard print, but I'm a saber tooth tiger, y'all. I'm not. I think if Tasha is a cougar, I gotta be a saber tooth because saber tooths are ancient. See, you didn't get that at first. See, actually, that's just getting there why I call myself a saber tooth. I'm like, if Tasha is a cougar, that's how it came up. Now, if Tasha called herself a cougar, girl, I gotta be prehistoric. That's what I meant by me being a saber tooth. One time, fingers down like this, saber tooth. I love this though. Athletic's gonna love this too. Look at that. She probably wanna. This is pretty. This is really pretty. The texture. So now we learned a lesson. We don't use it on. I'm not going to throw these away, mind you, but we learned that they resist too much on that. Let me let Appalette feel it. That's Vanna White.
That's cute.
And we can put that on there in a minute. In a minute. Now, I'm not going to waste this. I should have wiped this up. Now, this is the thing that happened too. If you notice that I made sure I did this on a glass surface, though. I made sure I did this on a glass surface, but I should have wiped this off before I turned on the heat tool or dried it down. But because I made sure it was on a glass surface, I made sure I was putting it on a surface where it would come up. And the thing about this glass board is that the printing is on the other side, so I don't have to worry about scraping the grid off, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Oh, y'all, we know it's gonna be cute when Appalette does that in this tangerine tango with that. She says she not, Mel. She says she not. She says she getting ready. The other thing, you really are gonna take sleep. Girl, we supposed to be going somewhere. Appalette. First of all, this just us, Mel, right? The girl, we supposed to be going down to the 11 people. We're supposed to be going down to the we're supposed to be going down to see the Toy Story, right? Now, ironically, she came in here. See how great minds think alike. I had already told Jacob that after craft therapy, after stamping off after my live, we should look up something to go see at the movies. Of course, my introvert child was like, "Mom, we got our fire stick. We can see all of this." And I was like, "No, we can't. And we're gonna go to the movies." And so when Appalette was like, "We already have our tickets, and we're going to the movies. What y'all gonna see? Toy Story?" Girl, Appalette don't even like cartoons. It had a nerve. Now, me and my baby is going out as a family with a whole nother family. Appalette sat right in my face talking about, "I don't really stay awake during the movie." So, A, she don't even like cartoons. B,
I'm going to be a support.
Right. It's Tuesday, so y'all can go ahead and laugh. Y'all put some Z's in the chat.
Mel said you don't have to like cartoons to love Toy Story, which is so true.
Agreed.
Yes, I did schedule a nap. Like I know, but
See? I said, Evelyn, what you mean? She was like, I always go to sleep. Now, me and Apolette have not been to the movies. We've watched movies, but we have not been to official theater, movie theater. She says she does it every time. So I'm like, so you go to the movies to take a nap?
Best sleep. Best sleep ever.
My friends, y'all need to put some Z's next to the apple, I guess. Put that little Z emblem. Okay, so I'm just. Oh no, I want to try these. Y'all know I'm a bow girl. I want to try this bow. Let me get another piece of cardstock. Say true. After that, it will be at the movie sleeping. So what's your husband just look at you like, oh, okay. Y'all, but
It's the only time today.
That's not for you. That's not. Has anybody in here going to see Toy Story yet? Nobody? Somebody? Anybody?
Okay, right.
Nobody took their children or their grandbabies to see Toy Story? Right. So let's. Here we go. My fingers are a little shaky, but y'all don't be alarmed. No drugs. Not this time of day anyway. Okay. I'm okay. Hey, who is this? Tasha in here?
Wow, 30 years ago. The original Toy Story film.
38.
30 years ago.
30, okay. Well, yeah, because my oldest is 30. It's crazy. I really only liked, I don't say I only like Toy Stories. They always have little adult themes running through it, so you can kind of stay.
Most of the cartoons.
Girl, I don't know what the hell they had us watching. Do you understand? We were watching Wile E. Coyote chase that thing down, and Yosemite Sam was out here popping them guns.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry. We came up in a time. My favorite was the Smurfs. Know why? Because they is 3 apples high. They is 3 apples high. And it was always a Smurf. Hey, y'all. This is how my brain works. How come Smurfette was the only girl? What is that all about? Papa Smurf show. Well, I guess. Who made that rule? Who made it where Smurfette ain't have no girlfriends to go over there and talk to these people about these men's? Who made that decision? Okay, y'all, look. What I'm noticing is when I do this, around the edges, it gets thicker. Okay. And I think that is what, and I guess it's equivalent to giving it a little bit of an outline. And again, it's hard for me to kind of feel. I don't have any resistance. I'm just using my eyes. Oh, I think, okay.
DT said about Penelope said, yes, let's talk about this first. Step one girl.
One girl. Okay, it got a little bit underneath there too, y'all. Work it out. Let me see. I can fussy cut this out too. And when we're good, my wax is behind me. So I'm going to do some of that resist technique too. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to let me see those scissors. Oh, here they go.
How you gonna mess up your
Move
the heat thing.
Oh. See, that's why you have to have somebody right there. Apollette's about to go with me wherever I go. I'm just doing a rough cut around here because when I saw something in my brain just now. This could just be a focal, but I want to do what we just said. I'm gonna put some of that embossing, that wax on here. Which is right here. I saw something in my brain and I have to stop in the middle of what I'm doing to see. I'll forget. So, this look familiar, y'all? That look familiar, y'all? Look familiar? Right. This is where they live. My Bella Rose metallic waxes, as well as my rub and buff, they live in here. If you have one, you know what you know. Well, if you know, you know. If not, you better be there next time. That's all I gotta say. You missed it. I don't think they're making another one like this anyway. This special. All right. Let me put this in the. I don't know if I want to put it in the sink yet. Put it over there. All right. What I saw. I guess I should turn them upside down so I could see the color through the top. At the bottom, I saw that. Again, this is live television. Never done this. I just think that the resist on here will be pretty. So this is the gold. As you can tell, it's well loved, but it's $1.99. Go get you some. Hobby Lobby. Okay. Just have a little bit. That's probably too much, actually. I need something to layer. Use this. Okay. Ooh. So I'm going to color the whole area outside of it. And you all know what the rub and buff or the metallic wax, how it's blending into the paper. Ooh. Now, what I did notice is that it covers up the color, but what peeks through is a little bit of the color, but the dimension is what kicks it. Oh my gosh. And you still see the iridescent sparkle in it. I'm trying to cover everything up. And I'm using a buffing motion. And I actually have some little, those little dauber, those little sponges. The sticky, these open up right there. So these little buffing, and they sell these at Hobby Lobby too. I got some off Amazon, and I usually keep one for each color, but I have 3 new ones over here. So this helps you buff better. And I could probably there you go. I'm getting into the nooks and crannies, if you will. Those white areas to be completely covered. Ooh, 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 ooh. So we got a lesson today. It covered it up, but you got your dimension. You can still see a little bit of what color was that? The fresh fig. You can see a little bit of the fresh fig. And right now, that means even with this piece, I could literally just take it and put it on here with a sentiment and grunge this out a little bit with a sentiment, right? And then you get you a piece of maybe fresh fig or a color and a string, a sentiment, and you'd be good. You got it. You know what? Yeah. I do. I have some sorry, so y'all might find this in the shop. This I already put a crocodile eyelet in here. That's what I'm trying to say. Now the eyelet is not gold. I can buff this to make it gold though, y'all. And so we can do some sari silk, put a sentiment on here, and we'll be done. It's cute. So I see another bow on here I want to try on another piece of cardstock. What I'm going to do, y'all, is try to get rid of all of this wax. I don't know if we're going to have time to do the Tangerine Tango, but I want to use all of this. And we know that we can't use it on those
You know what?
cards, but what's that?
Do you have empty ones? When you have too much wax?
You know what? Because I think it will, especially maybe you put some foil or something on top of it to keep it sealed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Angela just gave me, because she's a crafteer. She's my craft mate. She just gave me a great idea. She said that this is what I keep the dauber tops in. And I just keep it in here because it's clear and I could just pull out the color that I'm using. But Angela just said, if I have any of this left, I could go ahead and put it in there. And it does. I'm not sure if it's airtight, but if I put some foil or something on top of it like this, then we should be able to use it again. So that's a great idea. Get y'all an applet once again. Do we want to do this one? Oh, yeah, let's do this one first. I want to do this one. Y'all hear 4 paws? That's Brody. I'm just buffing this.
It's a good question.
What's that?
Accessories by Adrian said, what happens to the mother? How did they procreate?
How? Good question.
Mm-hmm.
Good question. Girl, ain't no telling what they did to that lady. Now I'm thinking about it. Girl, what is no telling what all them. So y'all need to ask. Y'all need to write in. I forgot the man's name. It was it was a man that created them Smurfs too. And then made Papa Smurf all knowing and stuff. Like he was an old sage or something. Girl, what happened? And then they tried to pet. What didn't they try to give Smurfette a little sister or something one time? And girl, they tried to change it up when they were trying to switch it up. But girl, how come this? Don't need to ask that. Do you ever wonder? That's how my brain works, y'all. Why was it no other girl Smurfs? And didn't everybody have a crush on Smurfette? I can't remember. Wasn't she in a situation where people were having crushes on her?
Oh.
Angelette ain't watched no cartoons, y'all. She did not. I don't know what Angelette was doing on Saturday. She was probably outside. She said she was a tomboy. She was probably outside, girl. Your mom ain't make you stay there. What did you used to clean up to? You didn't watch cartoons?
Music.
Mm-hmm. Girl, Angelette was probably in there listening to grown folks stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No cartoons? Who don't like you never? Who don't like cartoons? What about your children? Your kids watch cartoons? They do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know Dominique does. I'm sure Dominique does. He look like a cartoon buddy. You didn't take did you take him to stuff like Disney on Ice and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Girl, and the nerve. Appalette used to teach kids. Girl, she probably had them babies in there watching Hooked on Phonics all damn day. I did with my kids, my real life kids. Angela was how you don't watch cartoons?
It ain't about the cards. It's not about the cartoons, man.
Angela probably had them babies sitting there watching Hooked on Phonics all day long. Talking about she don't like cartoons. Not even you let the baby watch Dora the Explorer. I know them kids watched Dora, didn't they? That was about that era. Okay, y'all look. Now this would be cute just on, I wish I had some, this is coming off, it's not, even though this color is fresh fig, it's giving off moody mauve. Moody mauve would be very pretty on the, like if you put this on a piece of moody mauve cardstock as the backdrop, And then you can rip. Y'all know I'm a rip girl. Look at how it look. Right.
That is pretty.
Right. And when you look at this color combination, it's basically the same.
Right.
Right. And so you have the resist of the embossing, but there's a little bit, and you can definitely still see, in addition to the rub and buff, you can also still see the shimmer. And I'm gonna give it to Angelette so she can tell y'all that it's a texture. It's very textured. It feels very pretty. It's very pretty. But that's for my zebra print ladies, okay? Who's the zebra print ladies? That's for my zebra prints. Anybody in here zebra prints?
87.
Hmm?
No, he says green.
I like that. And remember, we were looking for this to be more of a mauve color and not a. I'm trying. Fresh fig, not a figgy. It was a deep. This is okay. Here it is. This is what fresh. Let me get it. This is what fresh fig looks like, and this is what it looks like in the paste. So it's the same, but it's definitely light, and it gave me a little bit of a mauve tinge to it. Now, do we want to try, before I leave, do we want to try one of the other ones that were a little bit thinner? We didn't try these on paper. We tried these on the tags. So let's try it on paper. Let's try it on cardstock. Not paper, cardstock. I think I have some movie marker over here too, so I can show y'all. Oh, this is ooh. Look, y'all. Okay. This would be tone on tone.
It's Blackberry Bliss.
This is Blackberry Bliss. Why not? Where's my tape? Right here. Why not?
Where's the other tape? Throw it away. Don't worry about it.
This is a piece. Yeah, I have to do this. This is why I'm working with this grid right here. I'm over the camera, so I can't. It's hard for me sometimes to line things up good. So the grid helps me line it up. The grid helps me line it up. Now I know how the people feel on the cooking shows. Now, the other night, a couple of weeks ago, maybe the last week, Mel and I were doing this. Now I could use this. This was very pretty. Matter of fact, on the other side, I may just do some of this with the wax. So this is the new stencil that I got from Hobby Lobby. And because it's linear, it's going to be important that I at least try to make this straight. As you could tell, most of the things that I create is kind of like, that's why I like kind of shabby chic and a little disheveled, kind of like me. Okay. All right. Now I noticed already, this is thinner, so it doesn't have any weight to it, so it's hard to make it lie. See? I don't want to mess this up, y'all. I'm scared. See this? Y'all see how these pieces are moving up? Right? So let's just try another one. We don't want to do that. We'll go back with ours. Y'all want to do zebra or leopard? And maybe that's why these were in a different place, right? Because they probably weren't meant to do this kind. So y'all want to do zebra or you want to do leopard? We already have a zebra, so let's do this one. Now, this doesn't have to be as straight, but it does have to be steady. This is not a linear pattern. It's kind of an offset pattern, so it doesn't have to be specifically straight, but it does have to be stable. La 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 la. So where were y'all? Adrian, what did y'all do over there today? What y'all what y'all doing? What y'all doing? What were y'all doing today? All right. This is probably just enough because this is definitely starting to dry out a little bit. But once I soak it, it'll be fine. So this is tone on tone. This is fresh fig on top of blackberry bliss. Do we have enough? I hope we have enough. That's kind of drying out, y'all. If not, we'll just do half. It's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot. So since I've been I haven't, I'm going to be transparent here. I have not played in this pace since we played in it before. So a lot of this is like, you know, on the spot, training by that. Y'all need to write to people and ask them about Smurfette though. You know, everybody's having this renaissance of nostalgia, and they might try to bring the Smurfs back. I don't know. But we live in a different world. Can y'all imagine them bringing a cartoon and it was Smurfette and she was the only girl? Mm-mm-mm. Not now. Why they do us like that, y'all? It was a time. But that's what we're supposed to do as society. We're supposed to get better. Okay. So the beautiful thing about this particular one is that because it has dried down a bit, it didn't even go on as thick. And I'm trying to get all of it out of here so I can clear the whole surface area, but that's probably not gonna happen. We'll see. But this seems to be a little bit more, I don't know what's the word I'm trying to say. It's not going to be as thick for sure. All right. Ooh. All right. So that's what we're looking like before. And as you can see on here, we're definitely, oh, look. You see how it's coming off all green right there. Y'all see the shimmer?
That's pretty.
And because it's tone on tone, let's see what we're looking at. I should have had my tweezers out here. I think I do, actually. And I'm just going in circles, not on top of it, but definitely the closer you are to this paper. Now this is cardstock, so Stampin' Up! Cardstock is pretty durable. So, but if you're working with anything else, the closer you hold this, the more it is, your paper is going to warp a little bit. This is warping a little bit, but it'll flatten out on its own once the heat is stopped. So I could see a little bit of bubbling in the bubble areas. If you can see, they're gonna get raised and then they're gonna flatten out a little bit. But that's what gives it the texture. It's gonna be the edges. All right. Okay. Ooh. So there we go. And now y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm about to put some I think that wasn't quite dry out there. I missed a spot. Well, we can do it both sides. We're gonna put some gold on it. And then we can look at it to see. Okay. All right. I'm going to let this cool now just a second. But again, on this Blackberry Bliss is a very rich color in and of itself. Fresh Fig cardstock is a deeper color too, but it leans more purple. But Blackberry Bliss is one of my favorite colors for like fall because it's deep and moody. And this Fresh Fig on top, even though it's coming off more of a mauve, it complements it so well. And that's kind of a monochromatic look is what that is. But imagine if if I put more dye in here and made it a darker Fresh Fig, that would be pretty too. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get some more gold out here. Now y'all know we're digging in the bottom. And then I left it open so it's even dried out a little bit more. Okay. It's still kind of warm. It's still kind of warm. You want to touch it, Appalette?
Mm-mm.
Appalette is my Vanna White. She be touching on stuff for y'all. She sending y'all vibes. Again, this is on cardstock. The other ones, this is Stampin' Up cardstock, and I believe it's 110. The other pieces were like either 65 or 100 pound cardstock. And like I said, it flattened back out. Here you go. First, let me just buff it with my fingers first, because it's not a lot in here. Whoop. Oh, uh-uh. And it's still, y'all look, it's still showing up green for some reason. That's really odd. When I put it down, though, it doesn't seem to show green. Mm, I put too much on. I was about to say I put too much on there, right? I have to stretch it out before it dries down. That's a lot. Oh, that is a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't feel how much was on my finger. But now it does make me, I'm going to cover, but I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I'm just going to cut off the edges that are blank. And so we could get one piece. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to do that. Shouldn't have did that, but, and it's drying down really quick, so I can't buff it out. Let me see one of those.
They take it to the edge.
Uh, the one with the buffing tip, the one, not that spongy one, this one. Oh, I'm trying to bring, it's drying down really quick because this was the end of that paste. But see, that's what it is. It's more tacky than it is.
You ain't put money out too much.
But because it's not spreading. It wouldn't spread from over there. It's already
So you don't.
solid. Well, this one on this side you do. Yeah, on that. See, you can see. We're gonna act like that's the only side. Not this side. See this? You got this side to merge, and this side. You can still see through the, you see? Look at that. You can see it's kind of like an ombre. If you trying to cover it up, or is it focusing? Can you see? Okay, you see right here where you can still see through some of the cardstock. That was what I was looking for. And you could still see some of the sparkle through it, as opposed to this side where I was heavy-handed. This side is what I was looking for. And I'm gonna buff this out too. And again, once the beautiful thing that I did like about this, as opposed to the rub and buff, is that it dried down quicker. But drying down quicker did not benefit me today because it dried down quicker than I could get it to spread. As you can see, I'm still trying to spread it. It's not moving at all. This side is not even tacky at all. For that to have all of that on it is not tacky. So what I would use is definitely this side. And as it's drying down, I'm gonna fold it in half. Now that is pretty. That is pretty. So it's kind of grungy, which is me, and kind of sparkly. which is me too. And then you can still see some of this through here. Now this would be pretty again on top of another piece, a blackberry bliss like this, folded in half. Let me see if I have another piece. I don't have another piece of blackberry bliss. Just put it on top. All of you. Y'all have to use your imaginations, unfortunately, but here is one that was not so heavy-handed. And I'm going to show you, this was on a white background, and this is on the background with the blackberry bliss. So I'm a messy crafter, as anybody can tell, but I do like the way this turned out. I would probably take this. Oh, look, that's too much. But this would be cute on a piece of blackberry. Let me turn this around. Look at this. Actually, that's not bad. This you can make into a tag and put, actually, look at that. You could put something around here and then make a tag out of this piece, and you can just put a sentiment on there. But this is what it looks like on Blackberry Bliss, the other side. Now, I probably would have done better with this pattern though, because this pattern, for whatever reason, is more linear, I guess, and it was very, very pretty. But we're good. And I appreciate y'all. And again, I want you to do it one more time. Let's see what all of our things look like today. We got this piece. And this is all done with the Stampin' Up! Shimmer paste. I actually am going to throw this in the sink with some water already because it's already getting hard on me. And look at our pieces. Now y'all know I have to go back and get me some more of this. And the next time I see you, which is probably going to be Craft Therapy Thursdays, if you all will have me. What I would also do with this is take some Blackberry Bliss or some fresh fig and ink the edges. Hold on. Is something over there for me to ink it out? The only thing that I have over here to ink edges is this. It's just vintage photo, which is probably not going to show up the same. But I would definitely put whatever color this is in here. It can be, I won't say melon mambo, but it definitely can be some fresh fig. It can be some blackberry bliss. It can be some moody mauve. And you just go around and you can ink the edges like so, and bring some of that color in, and then put it on top of either your blackberry bliss or your cardstock. Ink the edges. Always ink the edges. This is actually, when you come back, I'm going to have this ready for a tag. It's going to be cute. It's not jumping out at me now, but these are the pieces that we made. Let me get my mess out of the way. We got this piece. All of these were made using the same ink. I'm sorry, the same shimmer paste. We only use one color today. And these are all our pieces. 1, 2. And these are all pieces that are going to become parts of something. That piece. This is Mel. I think this is just paste only. And I'm not sure how, I think, hold on, y'all. We just playing. You see how now the embossing folder, the embossing paste did not stick on here. This is some of this paste, some of this rub and buff is on here, is what this is. So maybe we can that's not stamping, but we can definitely experiment next week with some of these colors in these. We can do experiments with rub and buff versus Bella Rose too, because what I realized is that on this surface, it stuck. The embossing paste did not stick to this surface. This is very pretty, by the way, how it sticks to it, if you see. And that was that same, it was the same stencil that I did that with. And this is probably about 5 or 6 years old. So that is, okay, we got one, I'm missing some pieces after that. Let me see what else I got. Oh, here's the other pieces right here. They were underneath stuff, as crafters do. Pop, pop. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. When you all come back to see me on Thursdays, something will be done with all of these pieces, and you can come back and make a purchase if you like, much like I did these. So if you were here, y'all know the drill, right? You come back and see me on Sundays for Stampin' Sunday. Come back to see me on Sunday for Picnic Sundays, where you come back and I have something, a smorgasbord, and you have a picnic table. You can pick 2 sides and the main, or we have hamburgers, whatever. It'll just be something. Next week for Picnic Sunday, I'm just gonna do a walk around on the crafty playground because it is in progress, and then you all just pick out things. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Thursday, you're gonna come back for Craft Therapy Thursday, where you all know the drill. It's something to drink, something to light, and something to craft. And you put everybody out of the room, and you make sure you bring something to craft for you, period, on Thursdays. Okay, that's important. Thursdays at 9:35. Come back and see me. And then, of course, be back on next Tuesday for Stampin' Tuesday, where you know it's going to be some ink and stamps involved. And you're definitely going to see, no, you're going to see this on Thursday. I promise you. These are going to be really cute. So if you made a purchase today, I appreciate you. If you spent time with me today, I appreciate you. If you were here for 5 minutes, 50 minutes, or all of the minutes, thank you for sharing some of your magic and leaving it here. I love you, and thank you for believing in me. Thank you for spending time with me. And then y'all need to tell me where we're going to go. Whose house are we going to go to next? While I put this stuff in the sink, y'all tell me. I'm back down here. I wasn't looking at my screen. Now I'm about to look at my screen because y'all know I can't pay attention to 5 things at one time. I can barely pay attention to one. Appalette, y'all say, listen, 3 apples in the chat for Appalette. Appalette sat with us tonight. She didn't even anticipate being here, and I held her here hostage. So I appreciate her. They say they appreciate you, Appalette. And y'all pray for her. She don't fall asleep in these people's movies tonight. She said she gonna get a cold, y'all. What's that gonna do? It's gonna give me cat. But we about to go see Woody. Jacob said he doesn't want to go, but he's about to go. So I appreciate her sitting with me. I appreciate you sitting with me. And I would appreciate if somebody would tell me whose house we're gonna go to next. Oh, I'm looking at, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Let me read the chat first. Did y'all tell me where I'm going? I like how y'all talk to one another in here. Oh, Angela, y'all, why Celicia gave her 1 green? Oh, Mel said I didn't run the tags. Okay, you're right. Luckily, y'all, the movie is like 10 minutes away, and they start at 9. So I have time. Hold on, let me wipe this off, okay? Because Appalette would be mad at me if she saw me not clean it up and put those pretty tags on this surface. Okay. All right. All right. I'm just getting some of this off of here so it won't transfer to my tags. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the tags, and you can tell me if you like 1, 2, 3, or 4, because thank you, Mel, for reminding me. I just like to bring my stuff and then forget that I'm supposed to be auctioning and running them. Okay, this is good enough. It's dried now, so I'm going to have to scrape it off, but I just want to make sure it's dry enough so it won't mess with the tags. Okay. Trash. All right, that's dry now. That was just some alcohol. All right. These, for those of you new here who have not had the Craft and Connect experience, y'all get some purple hearts in the chat for Karen, our cheerleader, our purple queen. What is it? 3 weeks? Almost 3 weeks ago. It's been 2 weeks. since we had Craft and Connect, and we are still connected because I love y'all because we is connected forever and for life. So these were inspired by that weekend because we made cards and the card packs had enough to make 4 cards in a tag, 3 cards in a tag, something like that. And then the next day we did journal pages. And so these are some of the pieces that were left. And I said, we're not going to let them go to waste. We're going to go ahead and put them together. So these are some tags. All of these tags, with the exception of one, all of them measure about 3 by 5. And I'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we'll do them in that order, okay? This one says Summer Journey. And all of them, by the way, they're journal cards on the back. They have a line, they're lined index cards, so you can journal on the back. This says always take the scenic route. I thought this was a great cutout because we were journaling and I wanted them to journal about visiting the ATL. So I put this set of suitcases on there. It's really cute. This says you're a peach, of course, because we are Georgia peaches. This says collect beautiful moments. This one says one of a kind. And all of them will come with it. If they will all have uh, a paper clip. Some of them are butterflies, and the others are bows. Cause y'all know I love bows and butterflies. Those are my faves. So let me get back on here and do my job. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna run. And when I run it, you're gonna tell me if you would like 1, 2, 3, or 4. And thank you for reminding me. Y'all know I will run away from screwing up in a second. So I'm running them. These are from the Craft and Connect weekend. And you just tell me which one, and then we got to go see Appalette at the movies. We got to go meet Appalette at the movies. Thank you, Sonia. Which one would you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? One of a kind. All right, Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate you. Your baby is a peach. Did you get all? Let me stop. Okay. Let me focus. One of a kind. One of a kind. The other Sonia's daughter is a peach. Okay, here we go. Do it one more time. Thank you, Sonia. I'm gonna start auction. All right. Sonia, do you want a butterfly or do you want a bow for your? Thank you, Melly Mel. Which one do you want? You want a butterfly or a bow for your tag for your paper clip? Thank you, Mel. Sonya is you got a butterfly. All right, and take this one off because don't worry, I got more butterflies. Thank you, Melly Mel. Sonya. Mel. Which one would you like, Mel? One. This one? I think this is the one that we started last night too, didn't we? I got you a bow. You want a bow or a butterfly? This was the one. Mel, you did claim this. You did. All right. Thank you, Melly Mel. So we're gonna rename them 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do have, hold on. I have my little thingy over here with the clips in them. I'm gonna run this one more time. Yeah, my buddies. I've been working. I got somebody to come over. But we did. Set aside. Bev, thank you. Bev, you want to see? Thank you. This is there. Bill, you want a bow or a butterfly? Oh, this is so cute. This came out cuter than I thought, too. I like that one. Always take the scenic routes. Thank you, Bill. You want a butterfly? I got you. I got you. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Bill. I got another one. Now bring us up to back. This one. All right. This like beautiful. To keep this. They have her put this in on it. Oh. Thank you for looking. All right. And y'all need to tell us where we're going. Who we're going to see. Y'all can't hear me? Can you not hear me still? No, Celise. Okay. Let me write that down now. I'm going to get big pit energy from downstairs, okay? Big energy from down, right here. I'm a little noted thing right here. Big pit energy from now. Okay. All right. I did. Listen. Not Celise. Kyoko. Kyoko said she would bring me to see Oscar. She would bring me because I'm running right now. I want to put that in my playground. I do. It's like and I have the perfect. It's that hangs up there. And even if she should just get me the thank you, Mel. If she could just get me the actual file. Big pit energy though. When she gets here though, I am going to make sure that I get a copy of that, okay? Because you are going to be in my the Playground Hall of Fame. Celise, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure that tomorrow I literally, because I'm not good at this, call. Oh, you want the pin? Me too. Which ones you want? I got the 90s stickers. Y'all got me. Let me see. They are right here. I got stickers for days. They got stickers. Y'all look at this. Anyway, they're 96. Mel. Right. I'm running one more time because I gotta get where you go. And y'all, I don't know or my raising today. I wash my hair and this conditioner. I do look like I'm straight from the playground. I might not be ashamed, but I don't even know where I had. Oh, you want a group? You want to see? Talking about the pictures from the that we took, like that one that we took all together. Kyoko took. Because I saw that in one of the groups. Got you. Let me see if my son. Did you get your single picture, Bev, from Jacob when he was taking pictures? Cause um I want you all to have at least one picture to so that you can journal it. I know. Ah, Bev, I have some. I can't tell you that because it's supposed to be a surprise. But do you want that? Do you still want that? You want the picture? I do. You just let me know. Because if you has it in chat, and I think it's in Discord or something, there on my phone and have it printed for you. You need the one for you. I love y'all so much. Okay. Um, Let me put my turn my Wi-Fi. That's not. Is this better? Thank